My performance was a complete disaster. I don't remember the last time I was this embarrassed in my entire life. I made a fool of myself, the literature club, and messed up in front of Sayori. Probably one of the last people that he would ever want to embarrass himself in front of. This sucks. I feel like punching the wall in frustration. Well, that's not going to get you anywhere, though. Of all the days when I wanted to impress her, of all the days when I didn't want to look like a big dork in front of Sayori, of course I had to mess up today. On top of that, my classmates saw me screw up, and like he said, they're probably, well, no, as I said, they're probably not going to let him live it down, or whoever said it. I'm sure this is going to have consequences for me. I start walking aimlessly down the corridor, keeping my head low and my hands in my pockets. The pleasant smell of various food stands invades my nostrils, but I don't feel tempted to stop and check them out. I just wanted to get out of here, go home, and forget about screwing up like this. My phone vibrates as I walk. For a second, I stop and check. I check it and see that Sayori sent me a message. Damn it! She's probably panicking right now, but I feel I can't go back. I didn't even think about that. Like, would her anxiety like shoot through the roof? Maybe. Poor girl. Everyone will just point at me and laugh. I put the phone back in my pocket and start walking faster than before. Just then, I hear the sound of someone running behind me. Oh, Sayori. I don't care to look over my shoulder and start running as well. I soon see the door to the schoolyard in front of me. At this rate, I'll... Ow! Crash into the sign of one of the food stands and collapse on the floor like a down tree. Yeah, I'm probably not your best hour here. Hate to say it. Great. Just great. I mean, I've ran into stuff myself, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. As I slowly open my eyes, I look up to see the faces of several second-year students, probably wondering what my problem is. I can tell they're trying really hard to suppress their laughter. Suddenly, one of them leaps out of the way. Suddenly one of them leaps out of the way, and I see a familiar face look down on me with a concerned look on her face. Sayori. Daniel, are you alright? That looked like it really hurt. Sayori, please don't cry. She reaches out to me. I take her hand and get up. I then glance at the small crowd of students who had gathered around me. Okay guys, show's over. Go home now. Show's over. Let me through. It's like, yeah, him and I really are kind of in sync. Other than when he's being kind of oblivious. When he's oblivious and I'm not. The crowd slowly disperses while I hear them muttering something about me being a clumsy idiot. You know, it's like, well, don't feel bad, I'm a clumsy idiot too in real life. Still feeling a little dizzy, I look over at Sayori. You ran too fast. I tried to warn you not to run like that. Her voice is filled with genuine concern. Of course, she's your friend. She clearly cares about you. It makes me feel guilty that I made her worry like that. Yeah, it's like clearly she, well, maybe not romantically, but she does love you. Well, What am I saying? I know the original game. I'm sorry. If I had been a little louder, then maybe he wouldn't have crashed like that. No, Sayori, you're fine. The problem isn't you. It's like, at this point he was like... You know, it's like, at that point he was like, no, I'm done with this, I don't want to deal with anybody right now. So that's why he just kept running. No, I'm sorry for running away from the event like that. I'm sure the others must be furious with me, especially Natsuki. Well, I think Natsuki's the least of the problems right now. Even if she's there like, that lazy good-for-nothing, he totally ruined the event. I'm never gonna forgive him, even though I secretly like him. Before I know it, she wraps her arms around me and hugs me tightly. Don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll understand that. Before she can continue, some female students that passed by us wolf whistle at us, calling us a dorky couple. Well, hey, I'd rather be a dorky couple than an awkward date. We break apart and I feel my cheeks redden from embarrassment. It's like, welcome to high school, everybody. I feel tempted to correct them that we're not a couple, but I know that I'd only make things worse. Yeah, it's like, you'd only embarrass yourself and embarrass her even further. Let's ditch these guys. My head hurts. Alright. The cheery voice that I've known all these years returns. And thank goodness it couldn't have come back at a better time. Oh, I know a great place where they won't disturb us. I try to walk, but it feels like the whole room is spinning. Yeah, his head's probably still spinning from running into the stand. As a result, I'm forced to lean on her for support as she leads the way to the schoolyard. Sayori leads me to a bench located in a remote part of the schoolyard. I look around and notice there are very few students present. Good. As soon as I sit down, Sayori runs her fingers along my forehead to look for bruises. I'm fine, Sayori. Don't worry about me. You know I'll always worry. And that's what concerns me, especially when I see you crying. Anyway, it doesn't look like you've hurt yourself too bad. She breathes a sigh of relief and sits down next to me. I like this music. I feel her staring at me, and I soon return my eyes towards her, gazing into her eyes, those beautiful blue eyes. Neither of us speaks a word for a while. All I can hear is the chatter of the students and the rustle of the leaves in the wind. Too many thoughts run through my head. Soon enough, Sayori becomes self-conscious from my gaze and looks down, blushing slightly. Oh, well. It's like, why are you looking at me like that? It's like, you're gonna make me feel weird. Or like this stupid internet meme that's like, stop looking at me like that, you're gonna make me pregnant. Well, of course that can't happen, as far as I know. No, it can't. I respond by looking down as well. It's like, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to stare at you like a creeper. No, he wasn't being a creeper, I know. Sorry. About what? About staring at you like I was in love with you or something. I don't know. I guess I made you feel uncomfortable. Yeah, that. Don't worry about it. I think it's fun spending time with you. Sayori's smile fades all of a sudden. Don't do that. I wish things would go back to how they were before. Before I realize what I'm doing, I put my left arm around her shoulder. Whoa there, cowboy. An awkward tension arises between us, but Sayori doesn't push me away. Instead, I see a weak, hollow smirk forming on her lips. I don't want that. Sayori looks at me again, saying nothing. We can never go back to how things were before, but we can make new happy memories together. Yeah, that's right. It's like everything's pretty much gonna change now, especially now that we know that she's battling her depression. But the only thing we can do is just keep moving forward and try to make things right. As long as we stick together, we'll find a way. Sayori tries to say something, but shakes her head and sighs. Then all of a sudden, she starts laughing. Okay. I sigh. Oh, come on. What I'm saying isn't that ridiculous. Sayori shakes her head. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just, seeing you so optimistic and trying to cheer me up, it feels so surreal. Oh, come on. Am I usually that negative? I don't know, I mean, she's known you longer than I have. Technically. She chuckles again. Thank you, Daniel. You somehow know how to make me feel appreciated. Ditto, Sayori. And I don't mean the Pokemon. Her laughter dies down, and her face makes a serious look. Oh no. I notice her moving a little closer to me. Sayori? Yes? Do you trust me? I do. Good. Because I want you to trust me that I want to help you. I spent a lot of time thinking last night. I pull her a little closer. She doesn't resist. I want you to be happy. She shakes her head and looks away. Please, I'm not done. And you better not say that you don't deserve this, because you do. You deserve that and much more. I take a deep breath and gather my courage. She needs to know. I don't want you to deal with this alone, but that's not my only reason. I want to spend more time with you. After a long pause, Sayori's eyes become filled with tears, and she rests her head on my shoulder. Oh no. I guess I'm selfish or something, but I feel the same way. Don't call yourself selfish. What? She wipes her tears away and continues in a slightly dazed tone. It made me happy if I could be with you more often. I feel my cheeks redden. Upon realizing what she just said, she blushes as well. It's like, oops. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Like, don't worry, I get you. Yeah, I know. She lowers her voice down to a whisper. You're the only one I trust enough to tell You're the only one I trust enough to tell about any of this. I take a moment to process what she just told me. I have one question, Sayori. Why me? Well, I don't know. Maybe because you're her childhood friend and have been there for a big part of her life? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. She purses her lips and tries to find an answer, but ends up shaking her head. I don't know. I just feel deep down that you won't take advantage of me. And the way you always make me smile, even when I'm sad, even when I feel like I'm worthless. I notice her voice breaking and quickly look at her face to see tears forming in her eyes. Oh, Sayori. It's like, seriously, every time I see her crying, it just gets me. Yeah, call me weak or dumb or whatever, but that's just me. I brush away her tears and give her a reassuring smile. The tension between us is making it hard for me to breathe. Don't worry. Please continue. I'm here for you, Sayori. If it helps, you make me feel the same way. I trust you because you're the only person who doesn't think of me as a joke. So, she takes him seriously. That's why I think I can help you. Since without you always cheering me up, I'd probably feel worthless as well. You know, I don't remember if I said it or not, but it's like, just showing someone that you care about them, even the smallest gesture, it can definitely go a long way. Can I ask a selfish request of you? Of course. She pauses as if looking for the right words. I don't rush her. I give her all the time she needs. Is it okay if we do more things together? I mean, I understand if you have better things to do. Like, no, screw all that stuff. What could be better than hanging out with you? I want that too. Great. Great. I'll grab my stuff. No. She hesitates for a moment. If you want to ask the others, then that's fine too. No. I want to spend more time with you and only, no. I want to spend more time with only you. It's like, yeah, and besides, we already gave Natsuki and Yuri their time in the spotlight. This is your time to shine. And plus, if we're being serious, it might kind of add to the awkwardness a little bit. Like, you're gonna have so much going on, like, it's like, yeah, you're trying to pay attention to Sayori, but then you'd have to pay attention to Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, and it'd probably just get all convoluted, if that's what you're trying to do. It'd make me happy. Okay, if you say it'll make you happy, then I believe you. No sooner does she finish saying that than she lets out a loud yawn. I look at her and notice the bags under her eyes. Well, she probably didn't sleep much at all. Sayori, how much did you sleep last night? I got enough sleep. Well, is it more or less than 4 hours of sleep? Because I personally can't focus, I can't focus, but I can't function with less than 4 hours. How much exactly? Okay, I know it's no use lying to you. I couldn't sleep. I was afraid of what it'd mean for me now that I've told you about my condition. How about this then? We can already start spending more time together, but only after you've rested. It's no use. I only feel the rain clouds going away when I'm with you. Since then I know this isn't a dream, I can wake up from to find that I've lost you. I smile bitterly. Okay then, you can rest here. Use me as a pillow. I'll be your pillow. I'll be your pillow when no one else will. What am I even saying anymore? Before she can protest, I scoot closer and pat my lap. It's like, so just set your head here. Sayori knows I won't back down. Only if you promise me one thing. Your wish is my command. It will be done, milady. She laughs dryly. Don't disappear while I sleep. Please don't be a dream. Man. Sayori. It's like, the sad thing is, I have been in that place. And I still kind of am in that place. I promise you, Sayori, I'll be here when you wake up. And when you do, I'll take you someplace fun. That'd be great, yeah. Yeah, because let's just say I had someone special to me just kind of disappear on me when I needed her most. Sayori's eyes can no longer hide her fatigue. After Pinking swearing to her that I won't go away, she smiles and lies down on my lap. 5 minutes later, she falls asleep. I look at her for a while. She looks different when she's asleep. Her face is even more gentle and peaceful. She probably looks so serene and, well, peaceful. I take off my jacket and carefully cover her with it to prevent her from getting cold while she sleeps. Like a gentleman. Okay. And there are those clouds again. I then look up at the sky and silently promise myself that I won't let her down. Ever. Just as I'm about to take my phone out of my jacket's pocket, I see it vibrate. Okay, who is it this time? Oh. I checked to see that Monica sent me a message, wondering if I'm alright after I ran out like that. It's like, well, at least Monica cares too. I text her that I feel like the stress was too much for me, and I wanted some fresh air, to which she merely responded that I should spend the rest of the day to relax and enjoy myself. I don't reply. I'll hold off on enjoying myself until Sayori wakes up. Right now she needs to rest, and I promised her I wouldn't leave. As I look down on Sayori's sleeping face, I tell myself that our story begins now. And this is your story. 5 hours have passed since Sayori fell asleep. The festival is coming to a close, and I'm starting to feel numb from sitting like a statue in the cold wind. Yeah, that would probably do the trick. The smell of food is torturing my hungry stomach. I bet. But despite my discomfort, I haven't stood up once. And it's like, that's real strength right there. I promised I'd wait for Sayori, and I would make good on that promise. Besides, while waiting for her, I got a lot of time to think about my situation. Our situation. I read all sorts of online articles about depression as well. That should suffice. Well, true, although depression can be kind of different for everyone, but to get a general idea, sure, I guess that probably would be the way to go. I soon hear a low murmur from my side and look down to see Sayori slowly opening her eyes. Wake up, sleepyhead. Morning. Or, well, good afternoon, I guess. Upon seeing me, she breathes out a reassuring sigh. You're still here. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I decide to humor her. Sorry if you were expecting someone better. Like, oh, you were expecting Prince Charming. She laughs, then notices that I put my jacket over her to keep her from getting cold. Don't say that. You're better than anyone I know. I'm sorry I made you wait so long. Don't worry about it. Was your nap good? She nods. How long was I asleep? For exactly 7 years. Okay, no. This isn't Ocarina of Time. 5 hours. And you sat here this whole time. Yup. I pat her on the head and stroke her hair to the side. It's not like I had anything better to do. Besides, it felt good to be useful to someone for once. I realize this is getting awkward again. So, how about those clouds? They look kind of funky. Maybe a joke would lighten the mood. That, and what guy wouldn't want a cute girl resting on them? You think I'm cute? Yeah, I do. Nope, that only made the awkwardness increase tenfold. Yeah, it's like, you're not even officially girlfriend-boyfriend yet. Despite me having lost any kind of feeling in my face a few hours ago, I feel my cheeks flare up. It's like, that's one way to get the blood pumping again. Anyway, why don't we get going? She throws me a perplexed look. Did you forget? We're at a festival. I told you I'd take you someplace nice when you woke up. Okay, well I guess I forgot. Oops. You're paying though. I waited for so long, I think I'll faint from hunger soon. Fair enough. Sayori yawns and rubs her eyes again. That was the most comfortable nap I've ever had. I'm glad to hear that, Sayori. She hums as she returns my jacket to me and gets up. I try to get up, only to find out my legs have fallen asleep due to her resting on her head on my knees while she slept. Sayori, noticing this, is quick to lend me a helping hand, and for the second time today, I lean on her for support as I walk. Well, I guess at least until he gets the circulation back in his legs.